Stone facades of homes on the even side of the 1700 block of East Tulpehocken are slowly crumbling, showing signs of moisture infiltration and weakening, leading to incidents of fallen stone in several cases and potential of failure in many others. This condition has posed a potential problem for the homeowners on this block. Councilmember Anthony Phillips of the 9th District was contacted and apprised of the situation on January 25, 2023. He visited the block and observed the conditions that same day. Councilmember Phillips engaged local and other resources to begin addressing these conditions and to provide information with options for the homeowners. These details were gathered and presented at a meeting held February 21, 2023 for the homeowners on the 1700 block of East Tulpehocken. In attendance at this meeting, presided over by Councilmember Phillips, was his staff, the Commissioner of the Department of Licenses and Inspections, and representatives from the Philadelphia Housing Development Corporation, along with Clarify, formerly the Consumer Credit Counseling Service of Delaware Valley. Councilmember Phillips and his invited guests reviewed what is presently known, sharing what steps have been taken to help outline the problem. It was acknowledged that responsibility to maintain each residence belongs to the homeowner, but given the reoccurrence of crumbling and falling stone facades on the even side of the block, remedies to assist homeowners proved necessary. The Commissioner of the Department of Licenses and Inspections agreed that his office will conduct inspections of homes, provided the homeowner initiates a request through Councilmember Phillips. A sign-up sheet circulated at the February 21st meeting. Additionally, those not in attendance who desire to have their homes inspected should contact the councilmember's office to be added to the list. Given the complexity of resolving the stone facade issue on the even side of the 1700 block of East Tulpehocken and the inherent nature of the cause and effect relationship of the stone facades which are not defined by property lines, a proposal was put forth to address this community problem by committee. The benefit of a committee approach should be to attack this common problem jointly, acknowledging that the action or inaction of one could possibly affect the dwelling of a neighbor to the right or left of their property. It is understood that this committee is representative of the neighborhood and empowered to act with the oversight of Councilmember Anthony Phillips' office in the pursuit of a common solution. This in no way means that the council member has fiduciary responsibility for decisions made collectively or individually by the homeowners. Councilmember Phillips, as a duly elected and concerned representative of the 9th District, agrees to champion the success of this collective effort by lending his ability to engage resources and partnerships for a most successful outcome. It would be helpful if a request for proposal could be prepared and answered by contractors to essentially bid on all work to be done based upon the results of the inspection completed by L&I or a similarly contracted structural engineer. Presentation of these bids and all warranties should be provided in this proposal at an invitational meeting for homeowners. The volunteer committee shall consist of a president, vice president, and secretary. Advisor to the volunteer committee shall be the office of Councilmember Anthony Phillips. The purpose of the volunteer committee will be to facilitate communication between the homeowners and the council member's office, arrange public forums for discussion, initiate action for the homeowners, research and select potential contractors to provide a wholesale solution for the stone facade repairs, track timelines, review homeowner-contractor compliance issues, and facilitate individual grievances. This volunteer committee would be further tasked with working with the council member's office and L&I to ensure initial inspections are scheduled and completed in a timely manner with transparency of findings and results communicated to the homeowners. Furthermore, this volunteer committee would be tasked with assembling a group of at least 3 residential contractors willing to present proposals to the homeowners in a public forum, allowing them to solicit private individual contracts with scope of work and timelines publicly viewable by all homeowners. The benefit here is expected to be a lower price for repair of all homes with a chosen contractor who will be able to provide consistency across the entirety of the project. The work done on any given home will be substantiated by the requisite work being done on the adjoining home or homes. Each homeowner has unique financial ability, and given that fact, each homeowner will be individually responsible for their contract. The volunteer committee is not a fiduciary. The benefit of having the volunteer committee is to essentially provide project management and oversight until all repairs have been completed. This solution will be tracked and measured with subsequent reporting to all involved homeowners. Together, the burden of the weight of these stone facades could be appropriately handled in an organized and potentially financially efficient manner. Thank you for your time and consideration of this proposal.